have a terrific stage for this neutral site battle. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Hollywood will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Bobcats ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. The run inside. It's Jackson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. Try the right side with Brown. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They'll run the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Slithers into space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Breaks the tackle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger.
How about that first drive by the offense. Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Throwing Sellers. He's going to take a shot right away. Upstairs he's got it. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
Well, it's a great job by the offensive line moving to the unblocked defender and giving their quarterback a beautiful pocket to throw to there.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Running inside, it's Riley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Okay, so the QB scrambled, went out of bounds. It counts as a sack because it's a loss on the play. You know what I did as a defensive lineman, guys? I chased him and tried to be the first one and the closest one near him. Because guess who gets the sack? Yep, that guy.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Play fake, Sellers. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
That's caught. It's Newsome. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I love it. I love it. First down, let's be aggressive, let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time, up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from the place.
The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Sellers to throw. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
And the Badgers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Badger!
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throwing, Sellers. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand.
And Jesse, you see this more and more. I don't know if it's the gloves, I don't know if it's the athletes, but these guys with these one-handed catches, man, they make it look so easy.
It's crazy, and it's so nice for a quarterback to have targets with that kind of catch radius, because you don't have to be perfect with the football, and you saw an example of that right there. Side note, I threw a pass like that to Pollock once in College Station, and he made a ridiculous catch. True story.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sellers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open,
and now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fourth down, Sellers. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. All the way! Touchdown, Texas State!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. After another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Past the 45. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Got a little grass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Absolutely center cut. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's Sellers to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready.
Makes the grab in their space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's That's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice.
There's a little room there. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Throwing, Sellers. Stepping to the right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Moving out to the right. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Big fella moving.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the 2nd half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the 1st half. 2nd half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
It give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the 1st half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive, their ability to run.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He breaks a tackle. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
He'll pull it down. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big line explosion.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Huge Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Hard running there. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Sellers. Pocket breaking down. On target. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through three, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Motion from the back. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Right on the money. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Rush is on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, third and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
Oh, shoot.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Looking for space. It's Riley.
Pushes
ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Here's Sellers to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Ooh.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here.
They're not serious, bro.
And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's fourth down. They not only need to pick up this first down, they need to do it quickly, David.
And they got...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Sellers. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And the clock's running down late in the ball game. Every first down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
Why he powering?
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Right down the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A designed run for the quarterback. And they're able to make the tackle. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. On the move, it's Riley. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Moving out of the pocket. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right.
Oh.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Fires to the right.
Oh, he dropped it again! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
You wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath.
I did see his catching was shit,
You have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance.
I'm not gonna lie, I did see his catching was shit.
Successful at the end of this football game.
Chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Here's the pressure. He's sacked his defense all over him.
That nigga had 2 times to catch that bitch. Fuck. I almost lost that bitch. What the fuck? I think I need a kicker. I'm gonna get a kicker. It's not being cheap. I thought that was good possible. Damn, that's how good this is. His actually good. Kick the couch change. Ain't neither one of these worth it. I got him. Cool, bro. Ain't no reason to be wasting money on the kicker like that, bro. Tripping.
Ducks will kick it away to get this game going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Dropping back, it's Sellers. First play taken, a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about him is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, but the coverage is there.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
It's an option look.
Interesting call to go with the option there on 3rd down. Anytime you have a 3rd and long, you run the option, you are either playing for 4 downs or you're hoping to catch the defense off guard. This is now a big decision on 4th. Do you go for it or do you punt it away?
And the punt is down just inside the 30. Snap motion from the offense. Now the play clock winding down. They'll have to spend a timeout here. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And the ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
The pass rush gets home. The Bobcats come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, other than turning it over, that's about the worst way you can start a possession. Now you're way behind the chains.
Bro,
looking to maybe
what the fuck is he doing?
Gets hit again.
Chris, I can hardly hear myself think in this building. It is going crazy. Back-to-back sacks to start the game. This offense cannot communicate at this point. I can't imagine trying to call a play or call a cadence right now as a quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Design quarterback run. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man.
I love how this defense is flying upfield. Look at them disrupt the timing of this quarterback-oriented run game by getting into the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. This play is stopped before it ever gets started, and it's a loss for this offense because of the aggressive nature of this front seven.
The shotgun handoff here. Got an opening here. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
QB keeper all the way. Look out, he's got space ahead. Goes out of bounds and gets inside the 35, though.
This is going to open up so many parts of their offense. Early in the game here, we got a first quarter run by the quarterback, and he picks up an explosive. That means that the defense is going to have to start accounting for him. Watch as these safeties start creeping lower towards the line of scrimmage, and in the run box, that's going to leave them exposed for a shot down the field. Watch out for this offense to start being aggressive in the passing game after this.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, blowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can...
Oh, and it's fumbled. The ball goes wrong. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Not all drops are created equal, and on third down, it just feels like a bigger drop. And trust me, nobody feels worse than this wide receiver. So as a quarterback, you go over to the sideline, you've got to make sure to go up to that player, and you've got to be a leader. Tell him, hey, we're going to come back to you. We need you the rest of this game. He cannot go in the tank after that drop.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop. For the choice to go for it, doesn't pan out this time. A crucial stop by this defense, and we'll see if the offense regrets. Not trying a field goal there.
Well, we know this coach is going to be aggressive, and this time it just doesn't pan out for him. As a quarterback, you've got to throw the ball with great timing down in the red zone and near the goal line. You can see those windows are just tighter. They cannot hook up, and that's a huge fourth down stop.
Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackle, but first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
So, second down after the incompletion. They're going to run the option. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down. It's the end of one. Still looking for our first points in the ballgame. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offense can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. A deep shot right down the middle. Touchdown, Texas State. A deep shot for the score. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Look, they're now throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. On the run, it's Riley. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Looking to pass, it's Sellers. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, Chris, that is a massive opportunity missed from this defense. This series gets all the way down inside the red zone, and now they're throwing the ball into the end zone, and they've got a chance to pick that one off. You've got to secure the ball. Oh, man. As my guys always say, this is why he plays defense. Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
That's the tight end with the carry on 3rd and short. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone, but they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Backed up 2nd and long at the 17. Off target with a throw, incomplete.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on first down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be 3rd and forever.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Fires it to the wideout.
Oh,
Wow, a third hit tonight by the QB. Brought down after the interception, but a flag on the field, and this is going to be defensive pass interference to wipe away the turnover. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Dixon. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And now they run the draw play. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd to short. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught with the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Our Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. What a pitch and catch in the end zone. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? He hands it off from the gun, running through the tackle. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He's running out of time here. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. Now the offense will spend the timeout here for a second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Running back with the football. Fighting off the defender. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Bobcats will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Here the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Second down, we're going to throw it.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback-designed runs. You've got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield, and there's nowhere to go for this quarterback. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on 3rd down.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it go quickly. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
That is such a deflating play for this defense. You've got them right where you want them. It is 4th and forever, and they still are able to get the conversion. This defense has got to do a better job, whether it's pressuring the quarterback, defending better down the field in coverage. They've got to get themselves off the field.
Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3. Ducks line up with a 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. And that will give them the lead now.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught behind the line. It's Riley. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion. What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the...
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Bobcats. He breaks away for the touchdown.
This is a great read by the quarterback, and sometimes you can catch the safety flat-footed. You've got a slot receiver just running straight down the field, and if that safety hesitates at all, the ball goes up and over the top. Quarterback reads it perfect. That's a great throw and a touchdown for this offense.
The PAT puts them up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You cannot miss a wide-open wide receiver down the field. That's a big play, a huge play. Could have broken this game wide open. You've got to step through your drop back and, if anything, underthrow that ball. This cannot go over his head.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. He's wide open. Look out. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. He keeps it on a design run.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is a very successful play because you're on schedule.
The Ducks look to keep this drive moving.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute.
Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. We're set up with the 31. Back to throw. It's Sellers. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And the tight end tries to muscle his way to a first down. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Short pass finds the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4th. They pick up 6 on the first down pass. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Coming after him. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Bobcats have 1st and 10 here. Looking for some space. It's Riley.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up games like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on 1st down.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Chris, they didn't need to be this aggressive down the field. There is time. It's on their side. They could have checked it down and worked their way down the field, but they forced it. The defense was ready, and now it's going the other way.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the false start will back him up, sets up a 1st and 15 now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got a crease. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
They're set up in such a great situation here, but as we've seen in previous years in the playoffs, remember the Indiana-Miami National Championship game, a false start can give hope to the opposing sideline. No pre-snap penalties. That's exactly what I would be communicating if I was the quarterback in that huddle down there. You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Leaning on the run game here late. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He stopped right at the line and sure tackling. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
That is a tremendous job by this secondary. Look at the tight windows that they're presenting for this quarterback. And they close fast and then create.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Wide open downfield. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
What a huge conversion there, and it really tightens their grip on this game. Aggressive football to go for it there from their head coach, and their team pays it off.
Makes the catch and has space. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
Hand off to the single back. Gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They'll still have two available as we approach the end of this game. Ducks expect to run the clock out here in the final minute and secure the W. They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken now by the defense. That's their second. They've still got one more left to work with. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got space. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. The offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Yeah, good shit, man. Yeah, yo. All right. Real dude, real dude. No, fuck no.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the
Good
play
shit,
off.
bro. Good
That cost
shit.
them 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5.
Real one, bro. Oh my god, he a real one. forgot this now. I don't know the fuck. Okay, hold up. Cause I gotta fix this shit.
Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the North Texas Mean Green against the Temple Owls. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Throws to the tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. The Owls lining up here on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain. And the Owls are looking to keep this drive going. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
He's throwing for it on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there. The Owls come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, I think the true measure of the quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Looking deep in the very first play. And it's incomplete. They take a shot on the first play of the drive, but don't connect.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the ball is handed. Oh, and he fumbles.
Oh, my
Slipped up with the
God.
defense.
My concern would be the confidence of my starting running back here. First carry of the game, he puts it on the ground. They are not going to win this game unless he is in this and productive. So I've got to go right up to him if I'm the quarterback and tell him, hey, man, shake it off. We're coming right back to you.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. And the Owls are going to cash in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They strike first in this national title bout. And for this offense, that possession was more like it. Maybe they flushed out some of the early nerves in this championship game, really executed that time to jump on top.
I totally agree. That first series, it really didn't look like them. We've covered them all year long, in particular down this stretch run, and that first series really wasn't what they were all about. But this is the brand of football that we have seen over the last few weeks. It's efficient, it's physical, and in particular on the outside, these guys can go and get it. So beautiful drive right there. And sticking in the end zone, garnering that early momentum, huge for a national championship game.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. Aggressive call on the first play of the drive, but doesn't work. Now it's 2nd down here. To throw, it's Sellers. Back-to-back deep shots. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, they got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field. Sometimes this is a game of bounces, and what a fortunate bounce for the return team there. This ball is put on the ground, and the returner is able to get on it right away and maintain possession.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Press coverage now from the secondary. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Over the middle, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. On the run, it's Brown. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. It's Temple in front.
So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He's going to hand this off. He shreds the tackle. Defense makes another stop. Third down coming up.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Temple. He's got it for a touchdown.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now, this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. North Texas's offense is back out there now. Keeping it on the ground here. Has the first down and more. Breaking into the clear. He's in the clear. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Normally you see these big run plays after an offensive line is able to lean on a defense for really 2 or 3 quarters. This is early in the game for them to start popping these big runs. These guys up front are just eating. Look at the hole they're creating.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack sets up second down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Heading left after the handoff. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, they're not actually going to pick this first down up, are they? I mean, they have third and forever, and now at least you've got a chance, I guess. Are they going to run it again? I don't know if there's a play call that any play caller likes in this situation.
To the 25. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Important third down play coming up. To throw, it's Sellers. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The field goal is good.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Sees an opening. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Sticking with the running game. Got an opening here. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. A deep shot to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running out of time in the pocket. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, Chris, that's a big play by this secondary on 3rd down to create the tight window and then contact right when that ball arrives. That is tremendous timing. You don't want to arrive early, obviously. That's perfect.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And they've got the returner corralled. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. He'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Temple.
Chris, this one feels like the dagger. Now up big right before the half. Able to execute, get it into the end zone. There's not a lot of hope on that opposite sideline heading into the locker room.
And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he fields it inside the 15. Oh, the ball on the ground. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
I always hold my breath when these returners start to try to fight for extra yardage, and here the ball hits the ground. But he is so fortunate that this bounces right back to them, and their offense can come on the field. That was
breaks into the clear. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. Looks like one more play here before halftime. That's a design quarterback keeper. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Now a timeout call by the offense. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Looking deep downfield to the left. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Owls will kick this away to get the second half going. He's got it inside the 15. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
The pickup was 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's just got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance.
He fakes it. Now looks to throw. Pressure is coming. The punt.